Well, Pa, I guess this furlough will finish it. What do we do next?
Better go clear the brush off the south 20, I reckon, son.
Well, not without I pick up that drag chain they're fixing in the village.
Well, you better go into town and get it, then.
Okay, Pa.
I'll stable the team.
You know something, Pa? The place looks all right. Looks real pretty.
Yeah, this apple looked real pretty, too, son. It was full of worms.
I know, Pa.
Get away from here, you good-for-nothing mutt!
You leave my dog alone! Why don't you kill her, Pa? Look at the way she treats my dog. Why don't you kill her?
Oh, talk sense. And mind you, I ain't saying that's a bad idea, but talk sense.
Oh, why don't you at least kick her teeth in once in a while?
I ain't saying that's a bad idea either, but it ain't feasible. No dominie ever raised his hand to a female woman.
I said kick, Pa.
Oh, not his foot neither.
You had never ought to married her, Pa. I told you that at the time. I wasn't but a little squirt of 9 when you done it. But I knew. I hated her then, and I hate her now. I hate her like tomatoes hate rain.
Well, a widower gets lonely, son. She used to be a mighty good cook.
Well, hired girls cook good, too. And you always got the right to can them when they get sassy.
Yeah.
What's the time, Pa?
About 4 bells.
You and your bells. You ain't aboard ship no more.
Well, I wish I was aboard ship. I never should have quit the sea.
You know something? It smells good.
Sure, son. The soil smells good to a man that's bred to the soil. And I don't see nothing agin it. But the smell of the sea is something that a seaman never gets out of his nostrils. It's a better, cleaner smell. Yes, sir. The smell of the sea and the sound of the sea are always calling to a man that's knowed them, loved them, and left them.
I know, Pa. Now, what's the time? In hours.
Oh, I don't know. It's about 10 o'clock. You better be going down to get that drag chain.
Yeah, maybe I can hitch me a ride into town. Hi, Rad.
Well, hi, Snug.
You're trying to hitch me a ride into town. I figured you might be going in. How about it?
Oh, gosh, I'd love to, Snug, but got chores to do.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll walk.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Ma's going in right away. She'll take you.
Oh, swell.
Gee, you don't look very tidy to be going into town.
Well, gosh, you've been plowing all morning.
Why don't you dress neat like your brother?
Stretch ain't no brother of mine, and you know it.
Okay, stepbrother, then. His ma married your pa, didn't she? I always think of Stretch as your brother.
You always think of Stretch, period.
Now, wait for me and don't sulk. Oh, say, Snug, Mom promised to buy me a new swimming suit. What color should I get?
Oh, I don't care.
You don't?
Uh-uh.
Well, in that case, I think I'll get me a yellow one. Stretch likes me in yellow. Snug, need a haircut.
So what? I can think of a lot better ways to spend 4 bits than getting myself a haircut.
Oh, Snug, you're so cute when you get mad.
Morning, Joel. Morning. Can you leave this here?
Sure, why not?
Hi there, Frank. How about a haircut?
Okay.
Oh, will you make it snappy, Frank? I'm in kind of a hurry.
How's things out at the farm?
Oh, all right, I guess.
Ain't seen Stretch in quite a spell. Ain't sick, is he?
No, no such luck.
That ain't no nice way to talk about your big brother.
Now lay off of me, Frank. He ain't no brother of mine, and he ain't so big no more.
Uh-huh. Think you could whip him in a fight?
Could be. I'd sure like to try.
Well, here I am, Snug. Anytime you say.
Now.
Didn't know your big brother was here, did you?
Now listen, you.
Getting kind of big for your britches, ain't you?
Take it easy.
Go on, let him up. It's okay by me.
Oh, lay off, Stretch. You fellas ain't gonna muss up this shop. Now cut it out. You sit still or I'll cut your ears off.
Tune in again at this same time tomorrow morning and every
Morning, son.
Monday through Saturday at the top
You
of your
sleep good?
time.
Breakfast ready?
Now, after station identification, we bring you 5 minutes of latest world events.
Not to me, you don't.
You hungry, son?
Sure, I'm hungry. Why, you're slipping. These ain't got no taste and they're tough.
Wait till Milton snug a vet and I'll fix another batch for you special.
Morning. I said good morning.
I heard you.
You ain't too big yet, young fella, for me to learn you some manners.
You tend to your son, Milt. I'll tend to mine.
Where is Snug?
That's what I know.
Snug? Snug!
Quit yapping. He ain't in his room.
Well, where is he?
Probably swimming in the creek. Swims too much if you ask me.
Nobody asked you, and it ain't your creek.
Get off the bed, you fool dog. Come on. Come on. Morning, Pa.
Hello, son.
Morning. Sorry I'm late.
Get that dog out of here.
I'll leave him be. He won't hurt none.
Get that dog out of my house.
Your house. Your house. You leave the dog stay.
I said I want the dog out of the house.
I say the dog stays. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir. I heard you. Get down, Ralph. Boy, am I hungry. Hey, where are my hotcakes?
You're late. This is a farm, not a hotel.
Fix the boy's breakfast.
Let him fix it himself.
Woman, I'm sick unto death of your harping.
I ain't gonna waste no more of my life.
once in your
wasting
life,
on
you're gonna
little
shut up.
son.
And listen to me. 9 years ago, my Marty died. You was all for joining hands in a home. You and your boy stretch here along with me and snug. No sugar-cured ham was ever smoother to the taste until you got me hog-tied in marriage.
Nobody held a gun in your ribs.
But from that moment to this here, your clamor, hammer, tongue ain't never ceased to swinging like an old cow's tail. It ain't so much the fact that you're a woman keeps me from beating you up. It's the thought of how much you and this worthless son of yours would like to land me in jail. Jail ain't gonna do it. I'm through. I'm getting out. I stuck it out as long as Snug here was little and needed care. Even such care as you've given him. But that day is gone. And I'm going with it. I never should have quit the sea, and I'm shipping back to sea again right this minute.
You don't dast. You're afraid. The years ashore have made you soft. Like a fly drowned in honey, you'll be stuck here till you die.
I'll show you how soft I be. I'll show you how stuck I be. You watch me. You watch me walk out that door right now with naught but my 2 feet and my 2 good hands. You just watch me, and I ain't a-coming back.
Atta boy, Pa.
I done it. I run him out. I run him out good and his brat along with him.
Hold him all. You're not for the worthless old drunk. You better do something about that there fence. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You better do something about that hedge, or I'll have the law on you. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Reckon they could hear you way down to the city.
That worthless hedge. It's sucking up the roots of my good wheat.
Put your eyes back in roar and quit scrapping. I got business with you. You too, Tony. I just made me out a will. Now I'm gonna sign it. And I come over here to get you two fellas as witnesses.
You will, Milt?
You heard me.
You feeling sick, Milt?
Heck no. Just happens I got a belly full of that woman. Happens I know boats better than farming. Yeah.
I hereby leave to my own son, Daniel Dominy, commonly known as Snug, everything of which I die possessed. Signed by Milton Dominy, him being present, and in the presence of each other.
That's right. Now, you sign right there. Yeah, you too, Rora.
Sign on your own side.
Thank you. Now, Tony, I want you to keep this. And if anything happens to me, I want you to see that Snug here gets his.
You can depend on me, all right.
Yeah, thank you.
Paul, let me come with you.
No, I want you to stay here and look after my interests and your own. Will you do that for me?
Okay, Paul, if that's what you want.
Good lad. Oh, here's $20 just to cheer you up.
Hey, Milt, you want to wait half an hour? I gotta go to town. I'll drive you.
No, thanks, Rora. It's better I go this way. So long, son. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, all.
So long, Paul.
Good luck, Milt.
Oh, rough old boy. Now go on back to Snug. Go on.
Your father's a fine man, Snug, but stubborn as a mule.
Stubborn as a what, Rory?
A mule!
Them's fighting words to an old mule, Skinny. Stubborn as a mule. What do you know about mules?
Not much, but I aim to learn plenty. Gonna buy me a team. You is growed, Snug. If old Sawtooth Judy wears on you, how about working for me?
Maybe.
Before you commit yourself, Snug, ask him how much.
Yeah. How much?
$8 a week with dinner. Sundays off and sleep to home. Starting now.
Make it $10.
All right, $10.
Okay, Mr. McGill, it's a deal.
Fine. You can ride along to town with me right now. Gonna size me up a team of mules.
You gonna buy mules today?
I sure am. Take a look at this. Reckon my eyes be as good as any man's. So if those mules be any good, I aim to buy 'em for $300.
Yeah, what you know about mules, you could spit in my eye. A mule ain't no ordinary creature. Why, a mule's got sense.
He's off again. Come on. Are you working for me or him?
You? I guess.
Yeah, go on with him, son. Any day it gets so you can't stand to hear his bellering, you can quit and come on over with me.
Trying to steal my help before I get it, huh?
Yeah, he ain't no ordinary help, don't forget that. He's Milt's boy. And you treat him good, or else.
You fix that fence. Come on. Bean!
Hi, Pop.
Come here!
Okay. What is it, Pop?
Give me my town hat.
Okay.
Hey, Ma! Where's my coat?
Hi, Snug.
Do what I told you.
Okay.
Come on. Red, where's my town coat?
Seems like you've done a heap of painting around here. Place sure looks good.
If you want to work for me, you'll keep it looking good. Plenty of chores to do around a farm like this. Where's my hat and coat?
Gotta yell all the time, Pa? Morning, Snug.
Howdy, Miss McGill.
Pop.
Hi, Rad.
Hi. What's he doing here so early?
He's here because I hired him to work for me. I don't want you wasting his time lollygagging. You hear me?
Me? Why, Pa. I throw him back in the creek when I hook him as little as him.
Rad, you're terrible.
Look, Pop. Even his ears get red when he blushes.
Why ain't you in school?
Because it ain't time yet.
Oh. You wait here. I'll get the car.
Kind of stuck on Rat, ain't you?
No, you Frosney. I am not stuck on her, you Frosney.
You quit calling me by that dumb name. You hear me? You quit it.
It's your given name, you Frosney.
Can I help it that Ma took my name out of the book? My name's Bean and everybody calls me Bean. You quit using that dumb name. You hear me?
Okay, I'll make a deal with you. You quit kidding me about Rad, and I'll call you Bean.
Okay. It's a deal. But I still think you're stuck on her.
Come on, Snug. Gotta get to town. That ain't no way to drive into a stable, brother. I got no time to waste with small talk. Let me speak to the owner. I am the owner. All the more reason to waste no time. I come to look over them mules. My name's McGill.
Oh, have a cigar, Mr. McGill. Oh, Jim, a customer. Step this way. Magnificent animals, Mr. McGill. A wonderful team in all my experience.
Never mind the description. I'll see 'em.
I take it you're a good judge of mules.
When I spend my money, I'm a good judge of anything.
I can see that at a glance.
$300 for them? I wouldn't give you 3 cents.
I like a man with a sense of humor, Mr. McGill. Those are not the animals I advertise.
Huh?
They're leading them in now.
Huh. Movie. Wow. That's more like it. Yeah. They don't seem to have no blemish.
If they had a blemish, Mr. McGill, I wouldn't sell them to you.
Well, how come you advertise them like this? Price with privilege of return, $500. Your eyes are your market, $300.
I know it's hard for a man like you to understand this, Mr. McGill, but some folks will pay an extra $200 just for the privilege of changing their mind, like a woman. Now, if you'll step into my office, we can settle this whole thing in a few minutes.
Now, wait a minute. Don't rush me. I'll make up my mind in my own good time. You hear me?
Take all the time you want, Mr. McGill. Have another cigar.
Hey, what ails these mules?
Won't tell you, Bub. You blab to your dad, and then the next thing you know, I have these critters back on my hands.
That blowhard ain't no dad of mine. If he was to get stuck, I'd bust my sides laughing.
Here's a straight dope. These are swell mules, but there's one driver mule. Son of what drove him is still in the army. He could make them jump through hoops.
Yeah?
Yeah, gentle as lambs. But when it comes to driving them, they just won't be drove. Ain't nobody around that can even bridle them.
What's their names?
Well, this here's the Jenny. Her name is Moonbeam.
Hiya, Moonbeam.
This is Crowder.
Hello, Crowder.
Good name for him, too. Get him all riled up and he'll crowd you.
You don't look mean.
He ain't, unless you get him that way.
One thing I want to tell you about those mules, Mr. McGill,
Never mind the sales talk. I bought them. When can I get them in my place?
I'll have the truck delivered the first thing tomorrow.
All right. Snug, come on.
Ruff, stay there. Evening.
Thought you shipped out with your pa. Then where you been all day? Who'll give you leave to loaf?
I ain't been loafing. What's for supper besides beer?
Them as don't work, don't eat.
All right. But don't figure on running me out of here like you did my pa. This is still his place, and I'll be around, so don't get any idea you own it. Even if you have taken his chair.
Hear me, you snug. Work this farm or get out's my answer to you.
I'm working over to McGill.
Then sleep over to McGill.
I'll sleep here, whenever I please, or nobody sleeps. And I'll eat here, or nobody eats.
Hark at him, laying down the law.
That's the charge my pa give me, and I'll carry it out until he gets back to do his own accounting.
Talks big, don't he, Ma?
When I was but 9, Stretch, and you was all of 16, you beat me so hard I was maimed for a month.
Yeah.
Well, I growed since then.
You ain't growed near enough.
Maybe not. Leastways, I ain't forgot. Come on, Ruff.
Come on, Belinda, give.
There, that's fine. Now get them mules unloaded quick. You hear me? Snug! Snug! Come here! All right, get that other mule out of here. Come on!
Oh, why? Oh, why?
Keep that kid out of here, Ma!
Boy, them's mules.
Can I ride one, Pop? Can I ride one?
No, you want to get killed?
I can ride.
Get that kid out of here. You give me them bridles. You hear me?
Well, sir, now they're all yours. Sign here, please.
Here you are. Here, take it. Get back, all of you.
Pop, don't holler so loud. You'll scare them.
Stand still, you stubborn critter. I'll bite you if it's the last thing I ever do.
Don't get sore, Pop. He only wants to play.
Stand still! Did you hear me?
He heard you.
You stubborn critter. Have bridle you.
That ain't the way to do it, Pop.
Careful, Pa.
Don't show him the bridle. That's what's scaring him. You won't get no place trying to bully a mule. Tony says he...
How the heck with Tony? I'll handle him.
Okay.
Why ain't you in school?
'Cause it's Saturday, Pop. Why does he always gripe about me not being in school?
Hi, Stretch.
There it is.
You want to see something beautiful? Pa just bought a team of mules. Come on, look.
Oh, boy, this is better than a circus.
Now, you hush up.
Tell her to pipe down. Now I'll bridle you. Give me that. There.
Oh, Pa, be careful now.
Ooh, 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 ooh,
Be careful.
ooh, help, ooh, ooh, ooh,
Fritz,
ooh,
do
help,
something.
help, oh, help, help, move over.
Not help him. Leave him be.
Oh, 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 oh,
Quit that!
All right, Pa?
Are you hurt?
They're kind of frisky, ain't they?
fetch me my gun. Get me my gun. I'll kill him.
You're crazy.
Crazy, am I? I'll get it myself.
Now, Pa,
Trying to
take
crowd
it
me
easy.
to death.
Now, wait a minute.
There ain't no law against butchering your own
Now,
livestock.
wait a minute. I'll buy them off of you.
What?
$5 a week for a whole year.
Well, that's only $260.
Well, I'll give you $20 down then. That's $280. You'll only lose $20 in the whole deal.
Sold. $5 each week out of your wages for one whole year.
Okay. Here's the 20 my pa give me.
Don't sell them, Pop. They're
Now, you
pretty.
keep out of this. Here's anybody got a pencil?
Yeah, sure.
I'll write down what I dictate. I, Daniel Dominy, known as Snug, hereby promise to pay Robert McGill...
Known as Roarer.
Quiet.
Promise to pay Robert McGill $5 each week out of my wages due from him for 1 year. No more, no less from the period of this date for value received in the shape of 2 mules.
That all?
No. If this contract is broke at any time, the mules again become the property of said Robert McGill. Agreed?
Sure. Sure, I'll sign it any way you like.
You sign as witnesses.
Me too, me too.
Boy, oh boy. All right, now take it easy. I ain't ever gonna let anyone scare you or hurt you again. Attaboy, Crowder. Good boy. Good boy. Come on, Beam. Beam. Now. Just relax, baby. Everything's gonna be all right.
Stop!
Quit that bellowing. Do you want him to start up again?
Sign this. Get those mules out of here before they wreck what's left of my barn.
Here.
Where you aim to take them critters?
None of your business.
Listen, you snug. Where do you think you're gonna get the feed for them?
I ain't relying on you.
You bring them home and see what happens.
My mules is well raised. I wouldn't take them within miles of you or your maw. Come on, Crowder. We'll go see Tony. He's partial to mules.
Hello, Chris. Come here, boy. Come here.
Hey, Tony!
Oh, Snug boy, them is mules. You see, they're all right.
Ain't they something, Tony?
How come Aurora give you leave to come on over and show them?
'Cause they ain't his no more. They's mine.
Yourn? You touching the head?
I ain't kidding. I bought 'em off him.
You bought them?
That's right.
How come Aurora'd sell them?
Well, after they kicked his barn down, he didn't want 'em no more.
His barn down?
Now, look, Tony, I gotta find someplace to keep 'em. Just for tonight, could I tether 'em on your place?
Oh, no, son. They gotta be hobbled. Ain't a rope to hold them. Nary a fence. We put them in the barn. I'll go open it for you. So you bought them off Aurora, huh?
You said it.
What you use for money?
Well, I give him the 20 my pa give me, and then I went and hawked my wages for a year.
Son, don't never go into hawk for nothing.
No?
No. Except maybe for a team of mules like them. All right, bring them in.
Come on. Is this floor safe for him?
If it ain't, they won't step on it.
Come on. Come on, Crowder.
Over there.
Try it anyway.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Them is mules.
Boy, that smells good.
Boy, that is good. Good and heavy, too. Hey, fetch that loaf of bread and we'll eat.
You betcha. I thought you swore off of bourbon.
That's cooking bourbon. You leave it be.
Boy, this is really something.
Figure around a bit and the chicken stew's got more flavor to it than the strings to a piano. You hungry?
I'll say. You know, Judy won't even give me a bite of food if I'm 2 seconds late.
The Book of Revelation's got words for that woman. The abomination of desolation.
You said it.
Not like to your true Ma Marty, she ain't.
Yeah. Guys, if Ma were here, I bet...
Now, son, let's not start that. You're one of the luckiest boys in the face of the earth, and you don't know it. What boy can look at a woman every day of his life and thank heaven she ain't his mother? Not one in 1,000.
I guess I'm pretty lucky.
Mm-hmm. Now about the mule. How come you got him?
Well, did you ever hear of a one-driver mule?
So that's a blemish, huh? Yeah, I heard of them. I owned them.
Well, are they dumb or what?
Boy, don't ever use that word around a mule.
Why not?
So you think mules is dumb, huh?
Well, no,
Yeah? Well, it happens there's counties that brag on a man with as much brains as a mule. But in all my born days, I ain't ever met him. What man don't eat himself sick from time to time? But does a mule ever found it? No, sir, he's got too much sense. He'll nibble at a full feed bin, blow his nose, and walk off. Did you ever see a mule overdrink when he's hot? It ain't mules it's dumb, it's folks. So dumb they think a horse is intelligent. What does a horse do when he puts his foot through a barbed wire fence? Tell me that if you can.
Okay.
He saws it off. Yes, sir. He draws back in fright and saws the hoof clean off at the joint. But not Mr. Mule. Mr. Mule lifts his foot up and out. Dainty as a dancer and goes on eating. Why is it a horse never jumps barbed wire?
I don't know.
Because he can't think. But I seen a mule argue with himself. I seen him think. He says, well, see, here's barbed wire. It's 4 feet high. I guess I better clear it. He jumps over it and eats a kitten. It's only fools that thinks horses has got brains and dogs man's best friend. Why, a mule will lay down his life day by day for the right man until he dies.
You talk like you love mules better than dogs, even.
I'll grant dogs has got brains and hearing and feeling. But you have to feed a dog. But the mule feeds you. All his life.
And I own a team of them.
Want a lick?
No.
Good clean ice.
No, thanks.
Okay. Gosh, working for Pop sure has made you crabby.
You said it.
Kinda hot, ain't it?
Go away.
Gosh, I only asked if it wasn't kinda hot.
Well, it don't get no cooler with you sitting around asking dumb questions.
Bet you'd love to be swimming right now, wouldn't you?
No.
Oh, yes, you would. That's what Rad's doing.
So what? I ain't interested.
I bet Stretch is interested. She snuck off real early this morning. Took the skip and headed downstream. Took a new swimming suit, too. A yellow one.
Are you sure she's with Stretch?
What do you care if you ain't interested? Hey.
What are you...
Shh. Fred's coming down. She's all dressed up.
Hi, Snug.
Hello.
You all through?
Yeah.
You tired?
Anybody works all day if you're a pa, better be tired.
Well, don't let Pa work you so hard, then.
Uh-huh.
Poor Snug. Oh, it's cooling off. I feel wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Are you doing anything tonight?
Yeah. Important business.
Oh, you and them mules.
That's right. And pretty soon them mules will do anything I want.
Well, they can't go to the movies and hold hands with you.
Good night, Rad.
Well, I like that after I practically invited...
I hope Stretch liked the yellow swimming suit.
How did you know I was with Stretch?
A little bird told me.
Uh-oh. Bean!
Mama, she's chasing me again!
Be careful of my tools here, Snug.
Gee, looks like you've been kind of busy.
Yeah. You know what them be?
Well, they look like bridles, big ones.
Yeah, but them ain't no common bridles. Them's mule bonnets.
Mule bonnets?
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference?
Well, you take one now, take t'other. I'll show you the difference. Oh, Beam. Oh, Beam now. Guess we better leave these on for the time being. Now, here's the difference. Don't think they don't know it. Instead of slipping it on over the ears like you do with a common ordinary bride, you unhook it here, see? Oh, Moonbeam, you just sort of ease it on up and get this in the back of the ears without never touching them, see?
Gosh almighty, Tony, you done it.
Yeah.
You bridled her.
See them ears, son? Proud. They stay proud. The women folk wear the pride all over. The legs, the cheeks, their eyes, mostly the hair. When the mule crowds it all into his upstanding ears. Now, let's see you get over there and bridle Crowder.
Do you think you'll let me do it?
You never know what you find out. Go on over there and try it. I'll go with you. Go now.
Go now, Crowder.
Go school. Take it easy. I don't mind kicking the back out of this bone. Now, take it easy. Mind what I told you about them ears.
Go now, Crowder. I've done it, Tony. I've done it.
Good boy. Now unbridle him and go in the house. We got lots to do.
You know what, Tony? Maybe you'll think I'm crazy.
Yeah?
But if I had my choice of the mules of the world, I'd choose Moonbeam for one and Crowder for the other.
Oh, you got it bad, son. Mule fever. You'd be lucky at that.
Why?
Every boy has his dog. I've heard tell of a prisoner being in love with a mouse, but the life of such pets on this earth ain't long.
Them mules ain't pets.
That's right. Mules is different. You know, if I was to name the one quality above all others of a mule, I'd call it sadness.
Why sadness?
Well, a man has his hopes in his children. And you know, there's even dogs can trace their line back 100 years. But a mule's got no hope before or after. Why, his life is just a single link without no chain. Mule ain't got no yesterday and no tomorrow. And the only thing he can hope for is that he'll find a man he can love. Some does, but most don't. And the many that don't, well, they're the saddest of all.
Tony, them mules let me bridle and unbridle them.
Could be. I drove a passel of mules in my day. Ain't drove them for past 20 years. But you know, these nights when I can still sense the smell of the sweat and hear that fur-off cry of Scudda Hoo! Scudda Hay!
What's that?
Well, it means G and Hardy, you boy. But you won't find it in nary a book, nor in the memory of many living men. But my team, they'd lean to the ground for me all day and every day till they drawed themselves to death. Well, you ain't the only one's got mule fever. I still got it. And I ain't never seen a better team than you bought there. And let me tell you, son, a man with a team of mules, well, sir, he's in business.
You'll help me, Tony?
Sure. Sure, I'll help you. You just give me a few days of tinkering and I'll see what I can do.
Scudda Hoo! Scudda Hay!
All right, ain't they, Mike?
Yeah, you're right, Tony. I'm glad I came over. I ain't never seen a better team.
Hiya, Tony.
Hi, Snug.
Sorry I'm late, but Roar kept me plowing till after sundown.
Hey, Snug, I want you to meet Mike Malone. This Mill Dominy's boy, Mike.
Well, howdy, Snug.
Hello.
Mr. Malone's foreman of a big logging track north of here. He's kind of short of work mule, so he thought he'd come over and take a look at yours.
Well, how do they stack up, Mr. Malone?
Strong a team as I ever seen. All the work you want, anytime you want it.
Gee, that's swell. Of course, we aren't even
How much
sure.
you paying, Mike?
$15 a day.
Any piecework?
Yeah, sure, but it all evens up.
We'll take the piecework.
Suits me.
Tony,
Yes, sir, we'll take the piecework.
Okay, well, so long, Tony. So long, Snug. Report to the track whenever you're ready. Good night.
Night.
Good night, Mike.
Tony, we aren't even sure they can drive yet.
Listen, son, you got a lot to learn. Never let on what you don't know until you do know. Now that he's gone, we can find out for ourselves. I fixed the wagon and the hunt as best I could, so let's see what they'll do, huh?
Now?
Yeah, after a week of tinkering, we're ready to try him right now. yeah, son. Go to it.
Me? Think I'm crazy? I might ruin them for good. You're the one to do it, Tony.
Yeah, but these your mules.
Yeah, but you drove mules long before I was even born. Go ahead, I'll stand back here and watch.
Get up. Crowder! Crowder! Moonbeam!
Come on, Crowder. Come on, Moonbeam. Please, for his sake.
Crowder! Moonbeam! These your mules. You try driving them.
Well, heck, Tony, I wouldn't even try. If they won't drive for you, they won't drive for no one.
Sit down, son. Did you ever think on pride, Snug?
No, not particular.
Well, pride has broke more men, split up more homes, and caused more murders than any other creature of the mind. A couple of minutes ago, you seen what it done to me. I wished for a gun so as I could kill them mules, just like Rora done.
I wouldn't have blamed you either, Tony.
Oh, you don't mean that, Snug. I wouldn't want you to. Now, them mules ain't never kicked nor crowded me. In all fairness, I got to say I never knowed a more politer team. But they sure broke the back of my pride and busted my heart wide open. I'm back to reason now. You go drive your mules.
Tony, maybe it ain't like you think. Maybe the mules just can't be bothered with pulling a light wagon. You know that fallen log at the top of your pasture?
Yeah?
Well, I got a notion to hitch them to that. And maybe then with a heavy load, well, they'll work.
See, that might be a good idea. Mules has got pride, too. Let's go rouse this out of drag chain. All right, son, I guess you're about ready to try him.
Yeah.
Quit sizing up that log. You ain't gonna pull it.
Gosh, Tony, it's bigger than I figured.
Yeah, their legs is a whole lot stronger than you know. Come on. Yeah.
Gee, Tony, supposing they won't even...
Shut up. Don't be putting the wrong ideas in their heads. A mule even knows what you're thinking. Go on.
Okay, Tony. Where do you want your old log?
Now you're talking. Any place down there by the barn.
Okay, here we go. Come on, Moonbeam. Crowder, hop! Easy, Moonbeam. Come on, Crowder. Come on, Moonbeam. Come on, Crowder. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's moving. Get off of me before you get yourself killed. Whoa. Whoa. They done it, Tony. They drove for me. They drove for me. Good team. You done swell, Crowder. Good Moonbeam. Remember what you said, Tony, about a man owning a team of mules, his being in business?
Yes, sir, and that's us.
You said it.
Uh-oh. Here comes Superman.
Hi, Stretch.
Hi, Red.
What are you doing over here?
Oh, nothing. Just happened by.
We're busy.
There's a good movie in town tonight. You want to go with me?
Sorry, I can't stretch.
Them eggs don't grow on trees.
Suppose you're already going with Snug, huh?
Snug? Well, I hardly ever see him. The minute he's through here, he's off with them mules of his.
I bet he's sorry you ever got stuck with them.
He is not. He drives them.
Are you kidding? Your pa couldn't even bridle him.
I know, but Snug can do anything with him. Why, him and Tony's got him so they'll haul logs and everything.
Oh, what's he aiming to do with them? Sell them?
Of course not. He's going to work out his year with Pa, like in a contract. And then he's going to go over to the logging camp and get himself a job. Make $15 a day, he says.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You sure you don't want to go to that movie?
Mm-mm.
Well, I'll be seeing you. So long, Rad.
So long.
Gosh, Rad, you talk too much. Does he have to know everything?
Well, what do you want?
I want to talk to you, Aurora.
What's on your mind?
Plenty.
All right, come on in.
No, it's business. You come on outside.
Well, what do you want?
Not so much for me. Plenty for you. You got the grit to reach out and take it. Listen, you remember them mules Snug done you out of a couple of weeks ago?
Done me nothing. It was me done him. Get my money back, won't I? A good helper to boot.
Oh, boy, you got rooked. Listen, Snug knows what he was doing. Them mules will drive.
Drive? What can't be bridled can't be druv. You saw it yourself.
Does it take a drill to reach your brain, Roarer? I just saw Snug driving them right now. They was hauling their own weight as easy as kiss my foot. Yes, the Snug sure stuck you good and plenty. You want to stick him back, or don't you? If you do, my price is share and share alike.
What are you driving at?
Well, look, Roarer, I know down at the logging camp they're willing to pay $15 a day for good work mules. With me driving them, that's $90 a week. You and me can split.
The mules ain't mine no more.
You remember that contract you wrote, don't you?
Yeah, sure. Snug has to pay me $5 each week out of his wages.
Yeah, but you added if the contract was broke at any time, them mules was yourn again.
If Snug be as slick as you say, how could I persuade him to forfeit?
Easy. Fire him.
Well, how would that help? Snug's a good worker. He could easy get placed. At more'n I pay him, too. Besides, he's still got the mules, ain't he?
I'll leave that to me. I ain't so dumb neither. Don't you get it? He forfeits 1 week's pay to you and the contract's broke. How can he pay? Happen he's in no shape to work for you or anybody else.
I don't want any trouble. You hear me?
Won't be no trouble. I could work them mules all day and never sweat. It's easy money, too, Aurora. Week in, week out, sure as a milk check. All you gotta do is fire him, leave the rest to me. You want to shake on it and let me handle everything?
Now, look here, Stretch. I'll be party to nothing where anybody gets hurt.
Oh, look, Aurora, no matter what you do, him and me has to have this thing out anyway.
Remember
Just
now,
leave it to me.
I don't want no trouble with the law.
You bad girl. What do you mean coming in so late?
Look,
You
Rad,
better get undressed and go to bed. Don't forget to say your prayers.
Rad,
Yeah?
do you suppose Pop says his prayers every night?
I don't know. Why?
Well, if he don't, he sure ought to. Just in case he don't, I think I'm gonna pray for him.
Good sermon, Reverend.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you very kindly.
Good morning, Reverend.
Good morning, Rad. How are you? Bean, were you in Sunday school this morning?
Sure, Mom always makes me.
Good for Mom. Good morning, Mr. McGill.
If you're looking for Stretch, don't waste your time. He don't never come to church, bad as he needs it.
Oh, hush up and go wait in the car. Hi, Rad. Oh, hi, Betty.
Come on, dear.
Oh, hello,
Miss McGill. Hello, How you been? Hello, Rad.
Hi, how are you?
Snug. Say, that's a small pair of mules you got there. Whose are they? It's mine. Want I should drive you home, Rad?
Go ahead, Red.
Okay, I don't mind. Want to ride, Chess?
Sure.
How about you, Jeff? Come on, Bean, we'll all go.
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't ask all these others.
Oh, heck, we don't need no invite.
Thanks for the ride, Snug. Hey, Rad, you sit over here by me or nobody goes.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, what a fuss to make.
I mean what I say.
All right, all right. Now, are you happy?
I'd be a lot happier if you hadn't asked all these others.
Oh, what makes you so mean?
He's jealous, that's what.
You shut up.
Well, it's true.
Come on, Beam.
Come on, Bean.
Look at it, Rad. She's only trying to burn you up. I want to tell you something.
Don't bother me now.
Wait, I can't hear it. What?
Hey, Rad. Rad, cut it out.
Oh, go on, scram.
Yeah, beat it. We want to be alone.
You leave her alone.
Temper, temper.
Ain't bothering me.
Hey, quit showing off, Rad. I'm not going to stand for that.
That's so. Listen, Snug Domina, you may own them mules, but you don't own me.
Look, Rad.
The way they fight, you'd think they's married.
Where you going, Rad?
Hey, Rad,
I
come
ain't
on
telling
back.
you.
Oh, we were only kidding. Come on back.
Don't leave,
No,
Rad.
you're all behaving very childish.
You're a dope, Snug. It's your fault.
I'll let her go if she wants to.
Wait, Rad.
Come on, Chess, let's head her off.
Okay.
It won't do you no good. You'll never catch me.
And now, if you'll listen to me, I'll tell you something about them mules of yours.
What about them mules?
Well, I was sort of hiding, and I sort of heard my pop making a deal with Stretch. They're planning to get them mules away from you.
Oh, yeah? How?
Stretch is planning to beat you up so bad you won't be able to work for Pop or for anybody for a whole month. Then you'll miss out on the payments. Get it?
Is this something you made up, or are you telling me the truth?
Gosh, I wouldn't lie about something that makes my Pop practically almost a crunk.
Does Rad know anything about this?
Of course not. Do you think my sister would be on her way to see Stretch if she did?
What makes you think she's going to go see Stretch?
Because she's been itching to all morning, and you're acting so bossy, give her just the chance she's looking for.
Thanks, Bean.
Told you I didn't want to go ashore.
Come on, let's walk away. Here, I'll carry you.
No! Stop it, Stretch. Put me down. Put me down! Ah!
Come on, get up. You want to get knocked down again.
you wanted him. Now you can have him.
You want I should go get my pa?
No, you stay in here. Help me up. Now listen, you peep about what you've seen here today, I'll get you. Come on, help me into my boat.
Yes, sir, I fixed him good, Tony.
Hold still now.
Ouch! Is that horse liniment?
Yes, that's horse liniment, and I ain't never heard no horse complain neither. Now hold still, will you, Snug?
Boy, I hit him with all my might.
I know you whooped him, but hold still.
There's one eye he won't use for a long time.
Yeah, and this near you ain't going to use unless you let me fix it. Now hold still.
After what I did to his face, it'll call for a month of mending.
Yeah, that's good. That'll hold you.
You through?
Yeah.
Now, Tony, let's figure a bit. Stretch won't tell, and neither will his ma. Not on your life. And Rad won't tell. You bet she won't. Not after what happened to that pretty boy date of hers.
Hmm? So what?
So with nobody telling, I can easy get Roar to fire me, can't I?
All right, Roar fires you. Then what?
Gee, Tony, you ought to borrow the brain of a mule. After he fires me, I take my team over to the logging camp and we go to work. $15 a day, partner.
There's $5 a week for Roar.
Yeah?
There's feed for the team.
Sure.
There's new oak stalls with feed bins for the bellies.
We'll get them.
There's new shiny harness for the back.
We can
and
do that.
shoes all around, 8 of them.
We can still swing it, Tony.
Yeah, a little figuring, I guess we could. What are you doing? Smelling for rain?
Nope. I figured Bean might be snooping around here. Wouldn't put it past her to be up on the roof or underneath the floor.
Snug. Come here.
What do you want around here?
I had to come, Snug. Are you all right?
Fine.
Let me see. Oh, Snug.
Why don't you go see how Stretch is? Maybe he'd like you to hold his hand.
You've got a right to be sore.
And how?
I hadn't ought to gone to see him this afternoon.
You said it.
I hope I never see him again.
Well, it ain't no skin off my nose if you do or if you don't.
Oh, don't say that, Snug, please. Unless you mean it.
Did you mean it when you said you never wanted to see him again?
Cross my heart and hope to die. Remember when we was kids, we came here once and you carved our initials in this tree.
Don't show no more.
I can still see it. At least I can remember it. Don't you?
I guess.
Oh, Snug, your poor lip.
It ain't nothing. It don't hurt.
You mean if a girl was to try to kiss you, it wouldn't be painful?
You want to try?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta find out sooner or later.
Did it hurt?
I wouldn't be knowing by a little peck like that.
Did it hurt that time?
Yeah, that was swell.
Oh, Snug, I've been such a little fool. Such a little heat.
You said it.
Bean. Shh. Where'd you come from? Shh. How'd you get over here?
I followed Rad. I snuck in here while you wasn't looking.
What for?
I'm snooping, Tony. I wanted to be sure she had sense enough to make up with Snug.
Well, don't you know what happens to little girls what snoops?
Sure.
What?
They get hep to things.
Watch out for the car. Snug! Snug! You seen Snug anyplace? Ran off and left my tractor running, darn him. Snug!
Shh! You're scaring my kitty.
Where is that worthless boy?
I don't know.
Where's Rad?
She ain't up at the house.
Well, where is she?
Search me. Maybe she's in swimming.
Oh.
I didn't tell where Snug was, did I?
Hey, you, Snug!
Uh-oh.
Get out of there! What do you think you're doing? You know what time it is? You ain't hired to go swimming.
Take it easy, Pa.
Well, you keep out of this. Well, get out of there! You hear me?
Who couldn't?
Idiot. You know you left that tractor running up there?
Well, what do you know about that?
Oh, so you think it's funny, do you? Well, who's gonna pay for the gas?
Oh, shut up.
Snug.
What did you say?
You heard me. I said shut up. Who's gonna buy me a new pair of ears the way you're always yelling?
You're fired. Get off my place. You're fired.
Okay, it suits me fine.
Oh, Snug, you hadn't ought to been so fast.
It worked, though. I wanted him to fire me.
But why?
Ah, you're just a girl. You wouldn't understand now. Move over. Someday maybe I'll tell you.
But, Snug, I want to know now. Tell me.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing now. And I know what I'm gonna do.
What?
Put my mules to work for both of us.
Snug Domini, if you don't tell me
Look,
exactly.
Do you want to be Mrs. Snug Domini someday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. Shut up.
Big steak, stalled again? A fine team like that's got a right to decent harness. They ain't got a chance.
Yeah. Well, don't you worry, Mike. When we get paid tonight, they'll get their chance.
Okay.
Guys, Tony, he's right. We're spending more time mending than we are hauling.
Listen, son. If a team can't trust a harness, they wouldn't pull a toothpick. Now quit bothering me, will you?
Come on, Crowder. Come on. Come on, Beam. Come on. Whoa. Hiya, Mac.
You looking for Tony?
Yeah, have you seen him?
Seen him over at the pay window. Said to give you a message.
Yeah?
Said to drive the team on home and not to wait. He had stuff to buy. He'll get along home later.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Mac. Come on, Beam.
Hey, Brad. Psst.
What's up?
Shh. Come with me.
Well, what's wrong?
Shh. Hopstock talking to Sheriff Burson. He's plotting against Snug some more.
It's in the contract, Todd. $5 a week every week. And if the contract's broke, them mules is mine again.
But the contract ain't broke yet, Roarer.
It's Saturday and he still ain't paid me my $5. You hear me?
Heck, you fired him, Roarer.
Darn right I fired him. Got fresh with me.
Where's Snug at anyhow? Why don't he come?
Well, he's down to the logging camp. They gotta work late there.
He better make it by midnight or Pop sure as heck will take them mules. Help! Look out!
Why ain't you in school?
Gosh, he never even asked if I got hurt.
Thanks for the buggy ride, fellas.
Timber!
Guys, Tony, you're drunk.
So am I.
Come on.
Tony, you forgot your bundle.
Come on, Tony. I've been waiting here for hours. I gotta talk to you.
Whoa.
Come on, Tony.
Now, don't get mad at me, Snug. Wait till you see what I got on this bundle.
All right, Tony.
Thanks for the ride, Albert.
So long, Tony.
So long, fellas.
Never mind about them, Tony. You're going to bed. I gotta get over to McGill's yet. Come on, now sit down, Tony. Come on, there. Get away, Ruff. Come on, let me help you out with your jacket, here, Tony.
I don't get this way often, Snug.
I know, Tony.
I'm sorry.
Sure, you found some cooking bourbon.
How did you know? You wait till you see what I bought them mules.
That's swell, Tony.
And what I brung you?
Listen, Tony, I gotta get over to Roar's tonight. I gotta give him the money. Let me have $5, huh?
$5?
Just $5.
Oh, $5. Here someplace. Better be here someplace. You see them red tassels? When Moonbeam and crowd are having
Where's our money? Have you spent all our money, Tony? Tony, have you spent it all?
Could be. Yes. Could be. Yeah. Good little Snuggy.
Tony, don't go to sleep on me. Wake up. I gotta have $5 or I'll lose my mules. Tony, listen to me. What am I gonna do? It's too late to borrow the money. Tony.
Oh, thanks, Roarer. That sure was a mighty fine supper, Lucy.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, Todd.
I baked the pie, Mr. Burson.
Well, in that case, young lady, I'm doubly glad your father had business with me.
Business? What business?
Private business. Ain't no concern of nobody's but mine. What's that?
I didn't hear nothing.
You did so. That's Jess Forrester's whistle. All her beaux got different whistles. I can tell 'em a mile off. Chess whistle's real pretty. Wish I could do like him. Ouch! She kicked me. That girl gets her temper from you, Pop.
Hey. Hi, Rad.
Hi, Chess. What you doing here?
Got something to tell you.
Well, what is it, Chess?
It's about Snug.
What about him?
I don't know what to do.
What do you mean? Is something wrong?
No, he's all right. It's like this, Rad. I ain't supposed to know what messages come through the office, and I ain't supposed to talk about them. But one come through today.
For Snug?
No, for his stepmother. They notified her first, 'cause she's the widow.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Milt Dominey, buried at sea.
Oh, poor Snug.
So I come to you, Rad. Snug don't live to home no more, and if he did, that old woman wouldn't tell him. Somebody should tell him.
Yeah.
I'd tell him myself, but you're his gallant. I figured you could tell him better than me.
Okay. I will. Thanks for coming over, Chess.
Careful, Bean.
It was already chipped.
Ma, I gotta talk to you about Snug.
Shh. Snug just got here while you was talking to Chess. He's in there now with Pop.
You're wasting your time. I won't do it.
Listen to me.
Look, Rory, you gotta listen. I'm telling you, I ain't fixed to pay till Monday night.
I heard you.
All I'm asking is you should take my note. $10 to stand for 5, only till Monday night. 10 for 5.
Not if it was 20. Not if you was to give me 50 for 5. Contract says you gotta pay me tonight or forfeit them mules.
But look, Sheriff, I can't...
You've got until midnight, Snug. Else Rory can take him. That's the law.
Won't say it's mine again.
But they'll never drive for you.
They'll drive, or I'll kill them. Sell their weight for glue.
Please, Rory, listen, I can't...
Is that the right time, Sheriff?
Yeah.
Rory...
Oh. Give the kid a break, Roar.
You keep out of this, Todd.
Oh, Ma, we just gotta help him. Could you give me the money?
Well, I'd like to help you both, Rad, but I don't see how I can. Your pa'd never forgive me.
Oh, there must be something we could do.
Ma, what do you suppose makes Pop so mean?
I don't know, dear.
In the Bible, it says that when people do bad things, they roast in eternal fire. Will Pop roast?
Ain't there nothing you can do, Tony?
Oh, I made a mess of things already. It was me that brung all this trouble on you.
Forget it.
If a judge hadn't gone and
Oh,
dropped it.
Skipper, Tony, this ain't no time for a crying jag. Leastways, you ain't again me. They are. But ain't there no way we can stop them?
You gotta face the facts, son. This time he's got the law on his side.
Tony, suppose we hitch him to the wagon and drive him across the county line. Can he take him then?
We ain't got time for that. And besides, it only gets you into more trouble. Here they come.
Look, Roar, you got me into this. Now let me handle it. Tony, you better open up.
All right, I'm coming. Glad I never voted for you. I wouldn't be able to sleep nights.
Tony, I don't like it no more than you do.
Oh, it's midnight. I want them mules.
Now, wait a minute, Roar. Give me until Monday.
Out of my way.
Leave him take him, son.
Roar!
They're his and now, Snug. He can do what he pleases.
It's all right, Snug. Here, get away from there. Leave him alone.
Here! What ails you?
Oh, I think you're horrible. Here's the $5. I'm paying it for Snug. Happen it's after midnight, but maybe you'll still take it. Go on, look at it good, why don't you? It might be counterfeit. I wouldn't want that my pa should be cheated out of nothing.
Now, Rad,
Before I was old enough to go to church, you and Ma taught me the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not covet, you always told me. Fine one you were to talk. Ain't a moment since you sold them mules to Snug but what you've coveted them and tried to get them back.
Now, you listen to me.
That's right. Lord, bluster, shout, scream. You've done it all your life, scaring the wits out of Mom and Bean and me. Well, it don't scare me no more. You could holler till the cows come home and it still wouldn't make the wrong you done right. And there's another commandment you taught me. Honor thy father and thy mother. Well, I can honor Mom. She's good. She didn't mean to cross you up. Honest, she didn't. It was just that she knew that this was wrong. So she gave me the money out of her savings. Oh, I wish I could honor you like I do her. I can't now. Oh, Pa, how could you? How could you?
Hey, I've been waiting for you.
What do you want?
Evening, Roar.
Holy Moses. What happened to you?
Oh, I got in a smash-up with my car.
Uh-huh. Appears more like somebody beat the daylights out of you. Well, what do you want? This ain't no time to be hanging around my place.
I want to talk to you about them mules.
To heck with them mules. I don't want to hear about them mules again, ever.
Oh, wait a minute. We got a bargain about them.
Well, it's off, get me? It's off.
How come? Don't you want them no more?
I do not. I wash my hands of them. If them mules was gold-plated and give to me on a gold platter, I wouldn't want them.
Oh, wait a minute. You're crazy.
How can you stretch? I never should have listened to you in the first place. I want no part of you or them mules or any
Okay,
bargain.
Roller. You can back out on me if you want to. Me, I ain't through yet. And you better not try to cross me, neither. If I can't have them mules, Snug ain't gonna have them neither. And you keep your big mouth shut. Because if you start talking, I'm liable to talk, too.
Hi, Pop.
What are you doing here?
Getting a drink of water?
Why ain't you in bed?
There ain't no water in bed, Pop.
You run along to bed right now.
Want to come and tuck me in?
All right. Wait a minute. As long as you're up, let's see how much you've grown, huh?
How much, Pop?
Yeah, it must be more than an inch.
Oh, swell. You gonna get them mules, Pop?
Mules? Don't you dast even mention mules to me again, do you hear me? Mules. Them mules is a plague on this house.
I'm glad it was you who told me about my poor Red. He always...
I'm so sorry, Snug.
Well, he loved to see Rad. That's the way he would have wanted it. I just wish he could have seen my mules once before it happened. Sir, I wish he could have seen me drive my team.
I wished he could have, too. Milt sure would have got a kick out of that.
What's that, Tony?
Milt's will, he gave it to me to keep the day he left.
Yeah, I forgot.
I ain't forgot. You own more than a team of mules now, Snug. You own your pa's farm.
What about Stretch and Judy?
You leave that to me. I'll take this over to Judge Stillwell in the morning. He'll fix it. He'll fix them, too. You know, Snug, that piece of paper is just like your pa's fist come back to knock the both of them out of Dominy Farm. So that Dominy can live there in peace. You know, it'd sort of make a nice home for the both of you. That is, if that's the way you feel about it.
Bean, you had enough to drink? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I'll stable the team. You bring the harness.
Yeah, later. I'm busy.
Figuring up how much we made?
Don't interrupt. Now I gotta start adding up all over again.
Come on. Come on, Bean. Come on. You go to it, Crowder. Come on. You ate a good meal after all that work. There. Hey, just a minute now, Bean. Here's some for you, Crowder. Boy, it's a good thing for you critters tonight's Saturday, and I got a gal. You still be hauling logs. What's the matter, Bean? Don't you think I got a gal? You got it reckoned? How much did it make?
Well, as near as I can figure, Snuggy made himself 114 bucks this week.
You're crazy. That's the total. You still got your share coming. Besides, you got to pay for all that harness yet.
Yeah, but you can hold mine for a spell. I might get on another one of them spending sprees.
But, Tony, you got to have some money.
I'm eating regular. It's okay with me.
You ain't got the sense of a mule, but you got the heart of one.
You going over to McGill's tonight?
I ain't washing my neck for you.
Brad, Snug's here.
Hi, Snug. Be right down.
All right.
It's been primping for an hour.
I've been trying to slick up, too.
Bean! Bedtime! Oh, that child.
Miss McGill, here's the $5 I owe Aurora. I could pay him more if he'd let me. I'd sure like to own them mules outright.
I know. I spoke to him about it last week, like you asked me. He wouldn't even listen. Them mules is a sore spot with him. He lies awake nights figuring how he can even the score with you.
Not a chance.
I know. He'll get over it. Just happens he's still good and mad.
He'd be even madder if he knew about me and Rad.
He'd yell his head off, but I'm glad.
Well, here I am.
Hello. Gosh, you look cute.
Oh, go on. I bet he tells that to all the girls.
No, not Snug.
Rad, you know there's never been no one but you.
Of course, I was only kidding. I've known all along.
Bean, where can that child be? Have you seen her?
Not since supper time, Ma. Oh, I think I'll go to bed. I need my rest.
Here, I noticed that. Here's the $5 from Snug. I think I'll put the kitty to bed. Bean!
Snug, I think you better get me home before it starts to rain.
Well, we're closer to Tony's. We'll stop there till it blows over.
that stretch of skip.
Come on.
Tony, help him.
Let him get himself out. He got himself in.
Tried to cripple him with a snare. Didn't quite work out the way he figured, that's all.
Are you hurt bad?
I don't know.
Well, you get quick before you...
Tony!
Now, get this, Stretch. Snug ain't signed his complaint yet, but if you ever show your face around here again, he will sign it. And you'll be a guest of the county for a long time afterwards. They're taking an awful lot of stuff, Snug.
I'll leave him take everything that weren't nailed down, Sheriff.
Don't like evictions as a rule, but this one done my heart good. I give them an hour to cross the county line. Believe me, they'll cross it.
Yes, boys, that's the last you'll see of them.
Where are we going now, Snug?
Right over to your place to tell your pa about us.
Oh, he won't like it.
Well, then he can lump it. Looks like your paw's stuck.
And how he's stuck. Clean up to the action.
Let's go try and help him out. Come on, Carter.
Now, come on! Pull! Pull! Come on! I got killer sails running. Show me that. Watch it.
Hey, I'm stuck!
Not as deep as your paw.
Get off my land, I'll have you jailed for trespass. You hear me?
What you doing, digging for oil, Rory?
Kind of stuck, ain't you?
Stuck's what you'll be if you don't get. You too.
Seems to me you ought to have more sense than to try to drive a tractor across a plowed field after such a heavy rain.
Gee, the way you're fixed, Roar, should this ground harden, it'll take dynamite to get you out. You're gonna lose a pile of money, Roar, with no tractor. May even lose half a year's work.
Get your neck over here where I can reach it. I'll show you who loses what.
Want me to pull you out?
You. You pull me out. You and what?
Me and my mules? We could try. Think we can do it?
I don't know. It weighs better than a couple of tons. Could be.
I'll bet they can do it.
So you think them mules can do what a 40-horsepower tractor can't do, huh?
Maybe.
Well, if you was a growed man, Snug, and had the guts to make a real bet, I'm the one who'd bet you plenty they can't do it.
Like what, for instance?
Snug, you still owe me for them mules and near a year's work to boot. Here's the bet I'll make you. If them mules can pull my tractor out of the mud, you don't owe me nothing no more. No work, no money, and they's all yours.
There's two sides to every bet, Snug.
Yeah. If they don't pull you out, what then?
Then them mules is mine to do with as I see fit.
Go on, Snug. Take him up on it. They can do it. Take him up on it.
Okay. If I take the bet and win, will you give me your leave to marry Rad?
What gal with any sense would marry the likes of you?
I would, Pa.
And that's using good sense, Rad.
Is it a bet?
Yeah, it's a bet. I'll get my team. Come on, Rad.
Say, I'd make you a little side bet of a bottle of bourbon. If I had a bottle.
Can you see good? We can.
Come on, team. Come on, Moonbeam. Whoa. Whoa, now.
Straight ahead lies solid ground.
Okay, Tony. Stand aside, Roar.
Well, you need my help, won't you?
Heck, I will. Stand aside and stay put. And see that you play fair, because there are folks over there to bear me witness that'll run you out of church for the rest of your life.
Now, if you two don't get this out, I'm switching back to horses. You heard me. Well, it's up to you, Snug. I just give them a pep talk.
Here we go. Come on! Heave! Hop! Hop! Keep it up now! Come on, Crowder! Hop! Hop! Beam! Hosanna! Get out of there! Hi-ya! That's it, Moonbeam! Crowder! Up! Up! Come on, Beam! Come on, Crowder! Come on, Beam! Come on! Scudda Hoo! Scudda Hay! Look at them bellies hit the ground! Scudda Hoo! Scudda Hay!
You're hooked, Pa. There go your mules, your tractor, and our gal.
I told you not to sell them, Pop.
Well, heck, they're still in the family, ain't they?